Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Amplifier, back with another video. Before I get started, need y'all to help a brother out by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like the content. Today is going to be part 4 of me hacking at the Yukon again, and just about to start configuring my amps, my left and right channels, and hooking them up to the right channels and everything of that nature, and seeing how much I can get knocked out today. So, without prolonging y'all, let's get to it. Also, if y'all like the Yukon series, please let me know, because the white one will be getting done next. It won't be getting no amps installed, but I will have to go in, as far as I know, all 4 doors, and possibly run all new speakers and everything, because they cut the wires and it's getting rigged up. So I'm gonna definitely have to fix everything that they screwed up, and also see if the factory amp still work, because if it doesn't, then I gotta figure that out too. So I might have to run all individual wires myself, which I've done it in this truck, so I would definitely do it in that truck, but still is a hassle. And then all the factory speakers won't work either, because I don't know how they do it with the factory bowl setup, because you have the 2 tweeters in the front, all 4 is your mid, 2 mids in the back, and a woofer. That's a 7 speaker system ran on the factory amp, and I don't know how it's separated within the factory amp at all, and running it on aftermarket amps, just that's not convenient whatsoever. So I'll check this vehicle out and see, but until then, let's get on this Yukon and keep it going. So today's video is going to be about me getting these amps fully configured to their proper channels and everything, which that's going to take a little bit of time. I'm not even sure if I can record most of that, but I'm going to try to, and just take it from there for the most part. So now I'm going to work on cleaning the surface on both sides. Yes, I'll be watching my own videos to try to make sure that the quality is up to the liking, which is how I discovered that the last video, most of the end of the video wasn't complete, so I definitely had to get that correct for you guys. So I need to start going over my videos a little bit more often before I fully release them, to try to catch these flaws. So forgive me. Now let's see. Alrighty, so the first thing I need to do is start working on my fade. Right now the right is hooked up, so we're gonna go ahead and just fade all the way to the right. Then we're gonna work on figuring out which is which. So let's see. Alrighty, so here we have our issue with why one of the speakers wasn't on. Being in this door is around corrosion, so these wires end up getting corroded. So I just pulled it apart, and I'm about to redo the wire connections and try to keep them away from moisture. Like I said, this truck been sitting for years, so let's go ahead and get this corrected and keep it moving. Alrighty, so I'm gonna trim this a little bit. See, that happens sometimes too.
The way to prevent this from happening again is to just keep it outside of the door. So that way it's not touching moisture. So right here should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, let me get the zip tie. Alrighty, so the goal here, I zip tied it outside of the inners of the door so it won't be exposed to moisture, so it should stay away from corroding at this point. That's the theory. This one isn't taped anywhere, so that one's good. But so that's what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and work on getting our speaker back in. We got our CT sounds back connected. In here. Okay, it's a little bit of a hassle. Go ahead. Alrighty, she's in there. Tight, but in there. Let's go ahead and work on getting the screw. Alrighty, just cut around real quick. Yeah, that one beat up. Alrighty, so now that we got our right side sorted out, let's work on going over here to the left side, getting this amp hooked up and sorting it out as well. Should be a little bit easier, but let's see. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and get our amp hooked up for our left side this time. Let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to go ahead and get our ground hooked up. Ground goes here until I put my seats back in. That's temporary. So. Tight as a whistle. Tight as a bone. I don't know. Tight as something. So. Run it under. Oopsie. Okay, so I ground this under. Ran now, so let's go ahead and work on getting these wires cut to size. Note. Don't need much more than this, so. Ready? That's all my extra wire.
So it's not difficult to clip these at all. I don't know what all they can see. Let's look it up a little bit. See? Just put a little on it and just pull. Snaps right off. You don't need much of the wire at all. So, and I have been probably haven't saw that amp, but I decided to bridge them. So that's how we're gonna run it. We're running them in bridge mode now because they're not that powerful. So when I get to adjusting them, I will decide if they stay bridged, but as for now, they're gonna be bridged. Why is it that way? Stop. Okay. Yeah, so as for now, they're gonna be bridged. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these cut and get my wires trimmed to match the amp, my power, my ground. May cut my ground if need be, but we'll see. Because it's a little long for where it's at now. Since it's here, it doesn't need to be this long. So, we'll work on it. Let's go ahead and get these cuts. It's supposed to rain today, and it's a car show, but skip the car show. I had more important things to do, like hacking at this truck. Trying to get it done, you know, so. Sorry this series is taking far longer than I predicted it to. I was hoping it'd only be 2, maybe 3 parts, but now it's turning out to be 5. Because part 3 drops tonight. And this is part 4, and I know I'm not going to get complete today. So, it means I have to get complete tomorrow. But, that's YouTube, right? Well, that's content, right? I need to start learning how to pick up my trash when I'm doing it. Make my job a little bit easier. I'm gonna get this vehicle probably a vacuum in before. Definitely don't need this remote wire this long either, so. My spade connectors haven't came yet, and they're supposed to arrive today, so y'all slipping, Amazon. Y'all slipping. They probably end up arriving a little later, but until then, I gotta trim this, so. People start saying hook up my grounds first to the amp, so let's do it that way. It's a small amp, but I start remembering y'all advice. Alright, that's our ground. This is our power. Probably get us a little spark. These amps are small, so they normally don't spark too much. But sometimes they give a little nice little pat. Yep, there you go. Now, I'm going to hook these up individually and isolate what speaker wire is which. So, go ahead and remember that. So, our apologies. Seconds. How much can y'all see on that camera there? Okay, see enough. Okay. How do you think? Try. Good job. Amateur mistake. Forgot to plug up the RCAs at the radio. Let's try this again.
Look.
Okay, that's one. Okay, that's one. That's the front upper. Oh, well.
Life is so unfulfilling. I hope I get to the point where I want to continue living. I'm different.
Okay, so both of my fronts are on. So I know my fronts are working. So let's take these out. Check my audio settings because I know I did some fading. So let's see. Alright, we got to fade it to the right. Let's go ahead and fade it to the left. So, okay. Yeah, I remember. Come on now.
Having fun, highly dependable,
Yep.
but I can never depend upon. Dave in my relationship gave a lot in my friendships and being told by others I look at them like they ain't shit. I know I ain't the greatest with words, but my actions should show you that I care and that I give you what you deserve. But notice when I focus, I put my heart and my soul in this. Hit the wall of depression and mentally I can cope with all this hopelessness. Feeling there's someone who cares about me. Others people love for me, it really means nothing to me. Evil deeds, demon deeds, mentally enveloping me. My catalyst of coping is nicotine and Hennessy. I personally haven't been happy in years. Never confronting my past, not analyzing my fears. Faith in God, I don't have it. A fear of death, yes, I'm lacking it. Hate people indeed, and therefore I'm passionate at it. I feel like I'm a miracle, placed upon this planet with the sole purpose of internalizing the earth's pitiful treatment of individuals. Sacrificial ritual. Y'all praying to a picture and begging him to convey you all. Doesn't matter who's calling me on the phone, just empty voices speaking to me. What if I'm in this world alone? COVID is still killing. Life is so unfulfilling. I hope I get to the point where I want to continue living. I'm different.
Here come the rain. Let's see what I got to move from outside. Alrighty, so the only speaker that didn't come on here.
Look, I love.
Only speaker that didn't come on was this this rear bottom one with all the wires hooked up. So hopefully we can just sum that up to maybe some corrosion on the wire. Let's see. So I'm pulling her out. Oh, my spade connectors, did they finally come?
Yeah, he got jingled up in it.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, they finally came. Alrighty. Yeah, I needed these. My spade connectors made it. And I was just dissing Amazon too. So my spade connectors haven't came yet, and they're supposed to arrive today. So y'all slipping, Amazon. Y'all slipping. Hopefully these does what I need them to do. They're a 4-gauge spade connector with the, you can see, I get a close up on them. So, as you can see, I order a lot of pairs. I know I'm gonna be doing this stuff regularly, and I know I need an abundance. So these how they look. Let's take them out of the rubber. 4-gauge spade connectors, negative and positive. So that should be to serve our purpose well when it comes to mounting on these amps, hopefully. Yeah, it looked like it'll fit, so we'll try soon, but okay, they came. So as you can see, they came while I was sitting here recording. This rain partially stopped, so Move these back. How many did I order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I ordered some 8 gauge and 4 gauge. So I think I ordered 2 bags of 8 and like 4 bags of 4 or 5 bags of 4. Yeah, 5 bags of 4, 2 bags of 8. So, alrighty. So let's get back to trying to access this crossover. Let's see if we can find out why our speaker ain't on. Like I can almost guarantee you, it's a corroded wire issue. Alright. Since we're not playing no music at the moment, let me cut this truck off so I don't kill the battery. Fire her up real quick. And I did kill the battery. Beautiful, just beautiful. Good old Noco Genius GB40 for the win. Fired her up real quick. So, ready.
Who had developed the fear of living. Now listen. I've been in this world 35 years.
Oh, okay. Let her charge for a minute. She do got gas, so. You gotta remember now that it's drawing far more current with amplifiers hooked up than just on the radio. That's why I can't have it click forward too long. It makes sense. Oh man, this sucks. I had to pull off the panel. I did not feel like pulling off the panel. Change of plans, I gotta pull off the panel. Just based on how I got it set up. Yeah, if you can look in there, look at these crossovers. Look at the screws. I got them screwed in from the inside of the panel. So I gotta pull off the door panel to access them. Ain't this something? Boy, the job gets more irritating by the second. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so let's get on it. What time is it? Yeah, I don't have too much longer, so I'm gonna try to make this. See. Ready. Alrighty, so we got our door panel off. Let's see here. Yep, so you can see she's definitely corroded, so that was our issue. So we're gonna go ahead and get her some butt connectors, get her reconnected, put some tape on her, and hopefully prevent this from happening in the future. But I won't have a vehicle by then, but let's go ahead and get some connectors and work on this real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut this. Give me some clean wire. Ready. Find me some small snips. Ready, so let's go ahead, try to give me some clean wire. That's corroded a little bit, so clip that off. Go ahead and clip that off too. That's done.
My mind is in a dark place, brain is filled with empty space. I'm really contemplating on how I want to leave this place. I pull it to the temple, I want
Alrighty, so it wasn't just the corrosion. Some malfunction in the crossover itself. It's got a shortage. I got to swap out this crossover or eliminate it. Oh boy. Alrighty, we're going to test this JL Audio crossover. These are to the C3 600s that's on here. The one I have in my hand is to the C3 650, which is pretty much in the same range. So let's go ahead and hook her up. See what happens. Yeah, somehow, some way I got extra crossovers. Yes, I do. It's late and it's getting dark. Got probably, I don't know if y'all can tell on camera, but it's pretty dingy out here. It's the input. Let's go ahead and get my speaker, which would be the woofer. Am I getting bit by a mosquito? I think I just did. Oh, come on now. Ah, come on, Jesus. Got nowhere to set nothing. Alright, come back here. Alright, let's hit play.
Sacrificial ritual. Y'all praying to a picture, begging him to consent you all.
Doesn't matter who's calling me on the phone, just empty voices speaking to me. What if I'm in this world alone? COVID is still killing, life is so unfulfilling. I hope I get to the point where I want to continue living. I'm different.
Alrighty, that one works. So let's go ahead and get our tweeter hooked up. Well, at least let me go ahead and get the wire properly connected so I won't be over here just stressing. Alrighty, we got this connected now. I'm gonna go ahead and slap some electrical tape on it. Everything is working properly, so let's go ahead and get the electrical taped. Alrighty, as you can see, we got our electrical tape. It's pretty decent, so hopefully we can prevent it from corroding for a while. We got another crossover on here that is working, so let's go ahead and get our door panel back on. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get our door panel back on, so let's work on that. It's not too much of a hassle. But before I bolt it, we got to hook up some speakers first. Bump that. Yeah, no, let's just making sure that everything still works.
I'm always working, saving money, never really having fun. Highly dependent.
Okay, that one works. Clearly works.
I can never depend upon. Dave in my relationship gave a lot in my.
Righty, everything works now. So. Righty. So that door panel is now complete. Didn't know how I spent that. Golly. So this door panel is now complete, as y'all can see. And it's dark out here, so I have to probably finish off my video on the garage. Alrighty, let's see if I can just move some stuff out the way, because this ain't no point in really cleaning up tonight either, because I'm still not done. So, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life.
Friendships are being told by others. I look at them like they ain't shit. Now I know I ain't the greatest with words, but my actions should show you that I care and that I give you what you deserve. But notice when I focus, I put my heart and my soul in this. Hit the wall of depression and mentally I can cope with all this hopelessness. Feeling there's no one who cares about me. Others people love for me, it really means nothing to me. Evil deeds, demon seeds, mentally enveloping me. My catalyst of coping is nicotine and Hennessy. I personally have.
Now, let's bridge these on the back channel, so now I know what's what. So as you can see, I got all 4 doors currently hooked up now. Guess tomorrow I'll come back out here to clean up, button up, make sure I use my fade on the left, right, and all that and stuff to make sure I know which is which. But they're bridged now, so front and rear no longer matter. So other than that, I got them nice and sounding good. I'm like I said, go ahead and tune them a little bit tomorrow, and hopefully that'll be it. I'm gonna update the connections with the spade connectors and everything, and hopefully tomorrow should be it, because now they all hooked up. So now I should be able to get everything buttoned up, shorten my grounds, get these exactly the way I want them, probably zip tie a few things, but I will line them up much better and just get them finished. So hopefully tomorrow should be the finale of this particular project that I have going on in this Yukon. So hope for me then. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably wrap it up in the garage, because I need to get all this stuff out the rain before something start malfunctioning. Yes, it's thunderstorming out here. It's showing that they are playing. Amp on and hooked up. I'll be cleaning it up tomorrow. So nice HIDs. So as you can see, the Yukon turned into, like I said, an entire project. The truck been sitting for years, so it went from being just a simple hook up these speaker wires and all the speakers come on to this speaker not working, that speaker not working, and I knew it wasn't the speaker, so I had to figure out why. So I had to go behind, take out some of the speakers, redo corroded wires that just been sitting in there for years around moisture that gets into the door seams. So that's why some of the wires corrode. That wouldn't happen if you use OFC. You have a much better chance of not seeing no corrosion at all, because OFC don't corrode. So like I said, this build was done probably back in 2019-ish. 2018, 2019, 2020 at the latest. So, and the truck been sitting for 4 years or so, because I bought my Escalade and just kind of lost interest in the truck.
and trans had went out, had the trans rebuilt. It's a lot of stuff that happened to where I ended up getting other vehicles and just lost interest in the truck and ended up sitting. Then I ended up purchasing the white Yukon Denali. That was a stolen recovery, and it also ended up sitting because I had other things going on. I was traveling and all that. So now I lost interest in both trucks, and they have to go. So also the rear speaker, as you can see, one speaker worked, one speaker didn't. Take off the panel, discovered that I had to take the whole panel off, or took out the speaker and discovered I had to take the whole panel off to see what was going on with the wire corrosion or whatever. And it went from it being not only wire corrosion, but the crossover itself having a short for the input for everything. So I ended up had to swap out the crossover, which fortunately I had extra crossover sitting around that actually went to JL Audio speakers. So shout out to me for having crossovers. And overall, that's how sounds work. That's how the world of car audio works. It literally goes from being an ABC 123 hookup, at least that's what you prepare for, to an entire project. So right now, this is literally about to be part 4 of the series, and I'm still not done. So, but now we have all the speakers working. So tomorrow, if it's not raining, then this should be button up time. Getting everything fully buttoned up, getting the amps fully bolted down, getting the seats back in, and finishing up this particular task. So thank y'all for being patient with me. I did not think this Yukon would turn out to be more than 3 videos, but now I'm literally going to have to work on the 5th video of the installment. So hopefully I keep staying interested in what's going on with the Yukon. And we'll take it from there with future projects and future work that I have to do to my other vehicles and other information I just have to give in general, just about life and therapy and just trying to do better and pass on positivity and positive energy. So thank y'all for rocking out with me. Thank y'all for checking out the content. And hopefully y'all all can keep enjoying and stay tuned. This is me, Masafai. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all have a great day. Peace.